house. So did you really miss work if you're at home? Let's get it.
Here we go. Hi,
Oh
everyone.
shit, it's Fondy.
Director at Treyarch. Welcome to the
Put it up high
multiplayer
for you guys.
reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On behalf of the teams at Treyarch and Raven and all our development partners across the world, thank you for joining us. Today, we do a little recon.
Tell me if y'all can
across
hear
all
it.
Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. The world, the missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems. And you know, we'll make some fun announcements along the way. From here on out, we talk directly to you, the best fans in gaming.
Sure.
Joining me
If you guys need a
throughout the
louder, let
show
me know.
is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops game is that we are never quite satisfied with the status quo. We are always looking for a way to do it better. But some things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make, one thing hasn't: how we start things off.
Thank you.
This is the worldwide debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
Give it to me. I got a huge yeah, Bonnie has that huge beard. I can tell it's not running 30. It's not running 60 frames of the stream. On the PS5. Louder? For sure.
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
I'm not getting copyrighted.
All that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books
Operate in the shadows.
to keep the wolves at bay.
Uzis?
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing
Miami. What the fuck?
Let them come.
What the f- Oh. Grenade launchers, of course. God damn, dude, this is crazy. Oh shit! Battlefield who?
Go, go, go!
Oh shit!
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
That's M16. They will bring that up. RPK.
Strike inbound. Evade the maneuver.
Ah, shit.
Soviet convoy
Yo, this
disabled.
this looks like Battlefield 4 as I said. Oh, okay, 4-7 you.
I'll
Of
drive.
course. Wait, was that some? The sword screen?
No, over here!
Melee weapons. Yo, this is multiplayer. That's wild.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta.
October
and
8th.
instant access
I knew
to
it.
the Woods Operator Pack in Modern
Like I
Warfare
said,
and
it's always a
Warzone.
month before it comes out. October 8th.
You most from how they were made.
My name is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer.
I'm Kendall Snow, Associate Level Designer.
I'm Brittany Perella, producer.
I'm Matt Kutris, senior level designer.
In Satellite, a top secret
Oh,
American
damn.
recon satellite
Has lost power.
And crashed
Women.
in the deserts of Angola.
are doing big things.
Entire DGI forces closing
That's why it looks so
Now
good.
it's a race to secure the crash site.
What I love about Satellite is the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
Because larger maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like Satellite, which make them feel even more natural. The satellite at the center is like a king of the hill. Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
Oh wait,
I'm
I
usually
say
playing
ICU,
one
right?
of two ways. All in, full ham, dying again and
the
again.
gun he was holding.
Or in objective modes, I'll
That's a
flank and get
commando.
the jump on people. Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's two different regions mean I can play long and short range.
That's the M4.
I'll be honest.
M4A8,
I am
I
trash
think it's
with a
called.
sniper rifle, but a shotgun.
I could be
that
wrong.
I can do. I have always been a big fan of close quarters combat, and there is great cat and mouse style gameplay in Satellite.
Tomahawks.
Crash
Was
Satellite
that Tomahawk?
is a super fun spot
Oh,
to
that was
try
that
out
Tomahawk.
teammates. Predict which way they'll circle the debris to run up behind them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
This is going to be one of those classic Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire up. East and West collide
Yeah,
on the open
I saw that
seas in a top secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life event, Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the
A
ocean
real life
floor.
event.
The calm waters of Armada explode into massive naval conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
With no lanes walling you in, players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos in the best way.
This really cool map that gives this amazing sense of exploration.
Hold on,
There are so
I don't
many
know.
little
Too
individual
much water.
areas to find and new ways to surround or flank
Oh,
your
nice.
enemies and get the upper hand.
Ah, that's like a Battlefield map, right? That's what I
A hidden
said.
safe house has been discovered right in the heart of the USSR, in the shadow of Moscow's opulent train station. With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone hot.
We gotta go back and watch the
So
guns
the
they had
Moscow
in their
map is
arms.
set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars, and there's tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
Raphael.
First thing I do is run right to the center because that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually,
That
it doesn't
shotgun's
take
old.
long.
That's from
people
World
are
War.
gonna
That's
run
from World
through
at War.
the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are
That's
there's going to be
the
people running
commando.
right to your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
January 17th, 1984. This location is heavily influenced
That's
by Miami's
Ironside
famous,
gameplay, right?
or perhaps infamous, Ocean Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak through dark, shadowy alleys, go out onto the beach, out into the ocean.
You can dive in the water
Knife
and
and
wait along the
combat
coast
knife.
to get the drop on the other side.
Or you can just go right down the street and bask in the neon light.
Grenade launchers.
The first time I played
Yeah,
through
wait.
Miami, I could hear this 80s nightclub music playing through the walls of one of the buildings. The little details make it lifelike, and it becomes this joy to experience.
Basically, my goal is to never be on the main street in the center because that is sniper heaven, and that is
Sniper
Brittany hell.
heaven.
So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players. You'll see that play out when you sneak in the shadows on the beach
M16.
or engage enemies in the center strip.
It really makes people feel like they're in Miami in the 80s. It's pretty cool.
I know, I saw that shit too, right?
In
Intervention,
Crossroads, NATO
whatever
has
it's called.
learned a large Soviet missile convoy is on its way to the border.
Special forces dispatch alongside MI6 to ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots on the ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
MP7?
Your team will want to hold
no, I
down
was
and
using.
protect its own outpost to guarantee access to one of these tanks. But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one. And now, running people over with the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts. Crossroads is a bigger map, and that allows you to play the way you want to play.
VIP Escort began with a question. How can we create a game mode inspired by the kind of real-life, totally true, but completely redacted Black Ops that first inspired this franchise? The result is Extraction in its purest form, a new 616 objective-based game mode we call VIP Escort. In Black Ops, we normally task you with fighting, but VIP Escort turns that on its head with a new mechanic. If you're selected as the VIP, your #1 job is to live. In this team-based op, your team will try to escort you off the map or eliminate the other team trying to stop you. As VIP, you'll skip Create a Class, you're too important after all. Instead, you'll deploy with a kitted out pistol, a smoke grenade, a spy plane for team intel, and a whole lot of hope that your team knows what the hell it's doing. The mission, stay alive and escape the
Black
map.
Ops always
to
makes
do
some
so,
sick
you'll need to
modes,
reach one
dude.
of 2 possible
Tell you.
exfil sites, which rotate
Treyarch
over the
just
course of the
makes
match
some
to keep
crazy
teams
shit.
on their toes. There are stakes here. If you die,
Massman
that
rifle?
ends the round. But team up and you can get your squad back on their feet quickly via last stand and revive. Each team's choices and tactics create layers of
nice.
strategy and counterplay, injecting the best of Black Ops themes directly into this competition. Will your team pull Cold War mind games and misdirection by splitting up the squad to draw fire and create distractions for the
I doubt
VIP?
it.
Or is a full-on assault more their style? Will they travel ahead and scout, run protection detail, or take a bullet for you Secret Service style? My personal keys to victory? I stick close and escort the VIP and defend them at all costs. If the VIP doesn't make it out alive, it won't matter if you do. This new deniable operation only scratches the surface of what it means to play Cold War multiplayer.
Let's talk about
Oh,
two
what's
of
up,
the
Mistake?
most significant and impactful features of multiplayer. Create a class and score streaks. Our goal with Create a Class in Cold War is to empower you without making trade-offs. This year, better starts with simpler. Create a Class will be a slot-based system, no longer governed by
XM4.
allocations or the pick
Also, it's not called
system.
Commando no
Will
more.
always boast a full class of a primary, secondary, lethal, tactical, field upgrade, and a set of perks. Field upgrades are items placed in the world to give your team an advantage. You can earn them solely based on time, not score, and they are the only type of game content that works on a cooldown that lasts after death. Now, wild cards are back. In this system, in every class, you can pick one of 4 wild cards that let you do things like load your primary weapon with up to 8 attachments,
Yes.
carry up to
8
6
attachments,
perks,
fucking
double the
shit.
number of lethals and tacticals you have, or carry 3 primary perks from any mix of categories. Of course, a key component of Create a Class is the gun.
Oh yeah, Galil. They changed the name though. They changed the name
Black Ops
for
Cold War,
Commando
there are more
too.
optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever
That
before.
signs as a perk? I think
Every
so.
primary weapon can be customized with 54 attachments across 8 different nodes or attachment points, with at least 6 options per attach point. By default, you can equip 5 attachments, or 8 with the Gunfire wildcard. For the first time, Gunsmith will show you what equipping an attachment does as a positive or negative percentage. You can now build backwards, speccing out the perfect gun for results you want to see in the field. This
That
takes
looks
the
clunky a
guesswork
little
out
bit,
of the
but I
system
think this is
and
the
helps
alpha
us on our
stage,
never-ending
so it doesn't
quest
really
to
matter
make the most
until we get
balanced
the
Call
game
of
on
Duty
it.
game you've ever played.
Looks nice though.
There's one more
I got
thing
that
I need
old
to
school
talk
vibe to
about.
it.
First up, we've updated score streaks so that earned scores.
I said
have
8
an
attachments.
index. This change gives all players a chance to engage with score streaks, one of the most visceral and fun experiences across multiplayer's signature combat. If you do go on a streak and string together multiple kills before your own death, streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher-powered score streak tiers. To prevent score streak spam, each score streak will go on a cooldown after it's used to pace out frequency. So,
UAV?
what score streaks are we talking about? Well, your favorites are back, But we've also got a few surprises. Score streaks in Cold War can be used in all the classic ways. To aid in taking an objective, to save your
Flying
team,
Hunter?
to break up the pace.
Oh,
of the
flying
game
drone, I
with a
mean?
Fun new experience.
Oh, the Hunter Killer,
Also
it was
tailored
called? Fuck, I forgot the
strategy
name of
into
it.
the system, as score streaks can often be neutralized with a counter score streak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move in Black Ops Cold War.
Elites, covert, powerful. When you play as a Cold War operator, you won't just step into the boots of a highly trained precision instrument. Every movement will have a purpose. To increase the fidelity and feel of even the smallest elements, modelers, animators, and concept artists all work side by side, planning for every point of contact with every gun, every stance and position, every scenario. Thanks to increased dynamic bone counts, we've been able to enhance the effects of physics and gravity on what you carry, from the weight of your gear, like pouches and grenades, to the way a wallet chain or rope sways as you sprint. Your entire operator will move more naturally than ever. Here's 4 specific ways movement has improved through new cutting-edge techniques in animation and programmatic movement. The first is sprint takeoff. This is the feature that gives your operator a running start.
Kinda want a
You start with
specialist.
a little sprint, and then it slows down to normal speed. This lets you feel the momentum of like where you're going and where you're going to end up. We wanted to preserve the fluidity and fun of an operator's ability to slide. In Black Ops Cold War, when you slide, you start and end in a crouch position in a believable way. This allows 2-player movement states to function better as one, all while improving gameplay.
Slide
and
cancel's back?
Footstep control also plays a big part of the new movement system. Go faster and you'll make more noise. Of course, we still have Ninja as a perk, but Ninja is no longer the only way to keep quiet.
Oh, the
Whether or not you're
silence!
crouched, how loud you get is now directly tied to how fast you're moving.
That has to be
Lastly,
the silence.
We've incorporated a classic jump with a much more natural height, which will very briefly slow you down on landing. Our goal in all of these movement mechanics is to ensure operators' actions are not just authentic,
Ninja was a
but
separate perk.
intuitive. When you press a button or a key, you should always feel in control of your operator, and this system has been built to translate your decisions into dynamic movement more seamlessly than ever. The era of the game might be the 80s, but the characters you play will move
Oh,
and
that
shoot
Scorpion
like the
was
world's most highly
fast.
skilled operators.
I think it is based on
Signature
PO4.
combat. It isn't just how a gun is shot.
I think we did get
It's how
OG
that gun
perks.
feels, how it sounds, how it's designed to create a combat experience.
The Bowie
Combat
knife
isn't just
on the
about
right
content.
side.
It's also movement. So the fluid ways in which your operators shift around the AO and carry the gear you
Look on the
outfit
right
them
side.
in
You see the
is
dual?
just as important
Dual
as the
wires.
choices
Look at
you
that
make.
grenade launcher that's right there in the
Choices
third
like
column.
The overhauled Creta class system, or all those attachment possibilities in Gunsmith, or the new ways you can earn and deploy score streaks in the thick of battle. These combat initiatives work together to deliver the most intuitive, plausible,
C4s.
authentic, boots on the ground experience possible, and they are at the heart of Black Ops Cold War. Now, on that note, I'd
That's
like
what I'm
to
trying-
introduce
that's what I'm
Miles,
questioning,
who's
the
going to
ballistic
discuss some of
knives?
the biggest innovations yet.
Thanks, Tony. All right, everyone, let's talk Warzone. You've seen how we're pouring it all into the Cold War multiplayer
shit.
experience. Let's confirm it
Shit.
right here, right now. Black Ops Cold War will also usher in the next evolution of Call of Duty Warzone, continuing and expanding the blockbuster Battle Royale free-to-play experience. And it'll be a true evolution, with Warzone not merely picking up where the Modern Warfare climax left off narratively, but also interweaving the themes, locations, weapons, and vehicles of Black Ops Cold War right into the action.
I knew it.
Cold
They're
War
gonna
and
transition
Warzone will also
everything,
share
dude.
post-launch content from a narrative standpoint across both the Battle Pass system and item shop content. This interlinks Call of Duty in ways that evolve the Warzone experience while delivering jaw-dropping moments. So yeah, you can expect some surprises along the way. One surprise we're avoiding is the feeling of starting over. It's important to us that you can still use your characters and weapons and progression-related items, which is why investment and progress in Cold War is reflected in Warzone. While these are two very big games, from the beginning they've been built to work together. Your player experience is everything to us. So we're making sure Black Ops Cold War and Warzone share progression, with much of your previously earned Modern Warfare content, from weapons to cosmetics, still available for use in both Warzone and Modern Warfare.
What? Holy
We're collaborating
shit.
with our studio partners
What the
across
fuck?
Call of Duty to preserve continuity while building a new chapter of Warzone that'll immerse you into all of the best elements of Black Ops Cold War. That's multiple studios totally committed to continuing this new tradition of insanely fun, absurdly accessible Warzone action. We can't wait for you to see how Verdansk and all of Call of Duty will evolve in the year ahead. But that sense of interconnectedness, it extends beyond just Warzone. That's why I'm
Cross-platform,
excited to
cross-generation.
confirm that Black Ops Cold War will not only support cross-platform play and progression, but will also deliver cross-generation play to the game.
Wait.
That's because Black Ops Cold War is, at its heart, a connected experience. And playing together on whatever platforms you prefer only betters that experience.
Yeah, of course this is gonna
Cross-play
happen.
and cross-progression
20 versus
across current
20.
and next
20,
generation systems
12.
across all modes. That won't be easy, but it's worth it to allow fans who have never had a
Internet,
chance to play
Xbox, and
together
PlayStation.
squad up and deploy, no barriers between them. And with a Battle Pass system delivering a steady stream of post-launch content, Black Ops Cold War will be the very first cross-platform, cross-generation Call of Duty experience, making it the deepest game in franchise history. Vaughn, where do we go next?
Fireteam Dirty Bomb and the other Fireteam modes and maps in the weeks ahead as we get closer to our public beta. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's play Black Ops Cold War.
Where the fucking zombies? Oh man. I guess this. Fuck! I'm so upset. I want to watch zombies.
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
We're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books.
Operate in the shadows.
To keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Let them come.
Go, go, go! Time to punch that top guard. Secure the
I don't remember watching that part.
I'll take care of this.
Strike inbound. Evasive maneuver. Ah, shit. Soviet convoy disabled.
I'll drive.
Big Papa, take the war run. And that's how it goes. Keep pushing. Yo, over here. War flows, and that's how it goes.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and
Interesting.
instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Oh wait! Oh! Oh my god, my body just went through my ass, dog. Bro, my body just went through my ass. Holy shit, what just happened? Wait. Oh, wait a fucking minute. Fucking assholes.